So I was thinking about what more can I teach, share in these morning sessions because I'm constantly trying for ways to make what we're doing better. And I was flipping through my older journal entries, and something struck to me. What was the reason why I started in the first place? The reason I started journaling in the very first place was I was going through a very low point in my life, and I was just seeking anything, just seeking about anything to find a way to vent. You know, a book is much more patient than a human being, right? How much are you going to keep venting to a human being? How much can we keep complaining to others? And eventually, I don't get emotional with people mostly for two reasons. Number one, when you get overtly emotional with a person, it is always creating a frame in their mind that you are dependent on them. And that isn't a very good place to begin. That isn't a very good place to be in a relationship with anything. I mean, of course, I am dependent to Sanchari in many ways, and so is she. There is a codependency there. And there is difference between very intimate, very close relationships where you're letting your guards down versus with just about anything and anyone. You see, just about with anything and anyone, you are appearing as a needy. So that's a big difference there. You don't want to be appear as needy to others. Second important reason also is that, and this is very important for me because if I get emotional with everyone, just going loose with someone, it means I am obliged to coddle them when they are going through a similar situation. And I may not always be available, not have the time or the interest at that time to coddle them when they are going through similar situation. Now you can argue while this might sound selfish, but it is just but it is simply awareness that everything in life is an energy exchange. It's a give and take. What you give out to the world, you better expect that in return as well. Well, that is what karma is, right? So I realized this that I need to start writing to a journal to because a journal is much more patient than a human being and it helps me process everything much better. And well, that really is the answer. That really is the key. Like, even after the morning sessions, even after the journey of Impact Pro, some of you are going to be joining in perhaps for the next level of program, or some of you after this, you might choose to go on your own, and some of you might be with us for a very long time. You might continue with us for a much longer time. But regardless of that, why you essentially should be continuing this practice is because you will have a lot of demons to battle and you can't face all, and you will need a lot of resilience, a lot of strength and support at that time. It's at that time when you journal, you're able to process so much things. And it's also a place I also call my journal the dream maker because I'm able to write down every dream that I have into this. Every dream I aspire, everything I want, I can keep writing onto this. And as I keep writing, it's, I am manifesting that for it to come more and more into my life, right? So I want you to, start today by thinking about one vision that you hold very dearly in your life. What is that vision you hold dearly in your life? For me, a vision for a very long time had been I wanted to create a life of freedom, create a life where I am basically earning money, teaching what I love, or doing what I love. Now that is the vision that I held for a very, very long time. And now that it's turned to reality, I'm grateful. My vision now has much more is to create an impact at a much, much more bigger scale and really spread this. I mean, I would love to have 200 people coming for a morning class like this. Wouldn't that be amazing? So, what is a vision that you are holding dearly in your mind? I want you to hold that image. I want you to hold that vision. I want you to hold that image very strongly in your mind. I want you to just be able to create it in your mind. What is it going to be? What is that vision? Now, it could be a career vision that you are having. Like, what is I'll tell you the nudging vision is something where it's become a prominent thought. It should become an obsessive thought in your life at this point. What is that vision now? Is it, if you want to create a vision board, you need to first have a vision. So, what is it? I want you to first comment it in here for me to see.
Begin by getting into whatever position feels best.
Yes. What is it? I'm waiting for your comments. Teach and earn money doing what I love. Have a fit and slim body. That's for their body. What about others? What is a vision that you are holding very dearly and strongly? I want you to comment it in here. Disha says that she wants to conduct her first webinar. It's amazing. What about others? It has to become an obsessive thought that, that I want you to nurture that thought. Maybe it's like a weak thing. Some of us don't know what a vision is because, it's we have been ignoring it for a while. But everyone has some vision. It could be a career vision, it could be a health vision, it could be an experience that you genuinely that you want to have. That's something that you've been thinking about, obsessing over. Yes, Gurpreet wants to be an established coach. Mrinalini wants to upskill and upgrade the practice. So I want you to be more specific. For Tanya, it's about finding love and soulmate. For my three test to see myself where I can give tips for architectural solutions to anyone. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? Right. Beautiful, beautiful. So hold that image. I want you to see. You would all have a visual representation of what that image would look like. Imagine a scene. I want you to think about a scene that where you can see that image in your mind. Close your eyes and it could be some scene where you're representing. Like imagine it like you're in a movie and you want to see you're these characters and you want to and you it's like you're seeing it as a scene. I want you to imagine, I want you to think about it and imagine the scene. Where is it? Now, as I prompt you, I want you to further visualize these settings, these answers. First, think about that exact scene. What are you wearing? Think about the clothes you're wearing. Think about you, basically. How are you looking? What are the accessories you're wearing? about that exact color. What do you think about now? Go into the details, the head accessories, your makeup, eye color. You must all be able to see it in your eyes. Now, think about the setting. Where is the location setting? If you are saying you want to become a top coach, do your first webinar or have a fit and slim body. Where is this set? You're saying you want to marry the love of your life. Where is this location set? Now, I want you to be able to see it very, very clearly. Now, visualize what are the sounds you're hearing. Is it people applauding? Is it people cheering you? What are they saying? What about the sounds? Is the music playing in the background? Is the music playing in the background? Now, is someone nearby whispering something into your ears? If a distracted thought, if any other thought is taking you to a different direction, I want you to gently bring back your attention. The power of the human mind is that we can create conscious thought patterns. Don't want you to let go of this and think in a different direction. Visualize this strong image. What about the smells? Can you feel, are you holding your webinar in a public space, in a co-working space, in your studio? Then what about you can imagine incense burning or the smell of it, or diffuse a lamp, a pleasant smell, a pleasant aromatic smell. It's going to show you. How about the smell? I want you to look around. What are the things, sights you're seeing? What are the sights you're seeing? See all the things that you could possibly be seeing. Are you seeing all people's faces? Or if you're conducting a webinar, can you see the Zoom screen? Smiling faces, happy people. You're servicing them, they're delighted, they're emotional. You can imagine people applauding you for your weight loss. They're looking fantastic. How is all of this making you feel? I want you to visualize those feelings, experience those feelings now of pride, of joy, of happiness, all those feelings that you would have if the vision that you saw came true. How is this experience making you feel? Now, finally, I want you to gently soak in all of this and open your eyes. Slowly see yourself in the surrounding and just take a deep breath in, knowing that all this vision is on its way to come true. Every day is now an opportunity for you to turn this vision that you see into reality. Every day now is an opportunity for you to see this dream turn to reality. And who can turn it to reality? No one but you. What are you going to be doing today that is going to pull you closer towards your goals? Now you can say, I'm attending a class, I'm taking a class, but is that really enough? Are you really giving enough efforts into these visions? The first question, can you see any vision? There is so much to do in life, so much experiences to have, so much that you can get, so much. I mean, if you look at your life, and there are so many different categories in life. I have shown you the soul book method where I've divided the life into 10 different categories and set separate vision for each of those categories. And there is so much that you can experience here. Yet, despite all this, is it not possible that you cannot see any vision? Well, then it's about time you really started thinking about this because if you want to live a life of joy, of abundance, a life where you're feeling great, then you need a vision, a strong vision to pull you forward. And secondly, if you can see this vision clearly, what are you going to be doing every day that is going to pull you closer towards your goals? I want you to now think about your upcoming day, really think about your upcoming day and write in terms of what can you do today? What's an action that you can really, really take today so that you can get closer towards your dreams? It would also be wise for you to add a time, dedicate a time to a calendar where you're taking specific massive action towards this goal. It could be something, it could start with something as less as 1 hour a day, but somewhere where you're taking in some extraordinary, where you're taking some action towards this goal. Let's say if your aim is to become a coach, so is it possible that you can, is it possible that you can attend? There are many things you can do. In fact, I started my first coach, I started my first workshop, seeing a workshop, online workshop happen. I saw it on the phone. I got very inspired and I did exactly as it did. I had no idea what is going on behind the scenes, but what I saw on the front, I did exactly the way it was supposed to do. I remember I attended the workshop again. I rewrote the script like how he was telling, and then I did the exact same thing. Believe it or not, it worked. So is it possible that you can attend workshops with the sense that what can I do? And is it possible that you can note those rather than being just an observer? Is it possible that you can read, get acquire knowledge regarding a particular topic? Is it possible that you can do an Instagram live? Sure, we'll be starting our own Instagram challenge for everyone in Impact Max. But is it possible that you can start doing it on your own? You can get proactive, you can start doing more of it, you can build an audience. And there are so much things that you can, so much actions that you can take right now regarding if your aim is to become a coach, start a business, or something along that. If it's health and fitness, there is so much that you can take. I mean, maybe you've been doing some kind of work on a basic level, but is it possible that you can really amp up your efforts? If your aim is to find the love of your life, then are you going on enough dates? So I want you to really now think about this and set aside time for taking action towards these visions. Because if you don't make it true, you're going to come true. So write in your journal now. What did you write in your journal now? What are you going to be doing today that is pulling you closer, that is going to get you closer and closer towards the action that you're going to be taking? And when are you going to be doing? Are you going to be doing in the morning? Are you going to be doing in the afternoon, evening? And that's your sacrosanct time where you're not going to lose it for anything. How will I do it? Absolutely. So, see, Harvinder, so very good question. The I'll tell you on a very fundamental level, it can be understood this way. You need to have a topic to teach, you need to have something where you're going to explain something, and then you need people to come for it. You invite people to join a group, they come, and then there is a stage where you're nurturing them for a particular period of time, like where you're just sending out messages, you're sending photos, videos, maybe some valuable content, emails, something where they are getting used to you. Then there is a stage when you're delivering your content, and then following that, there is a stage when you're upselling, where you're selling an advanced product, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever the price is. On a fundamental level, these are the things. Now, the real technical thing goes on into what is what do you say? What can I really teach? How to reach out to so many people? How to get them to attend? What to upsell? How to sell? Now, these are all the questions that requires training, coaching, mentorship, or, or a lot of figuring out on it. Okay, on a very fundamental level, think of it in these four stages. So I want you to note this down about this vision that you're having and the actions that you're going to be taking. And as you write this, I want you to ask this to yourself. Are you doing really enough, or are you going easy on yourself? Now, this is something that you have to answer, not me. Because I'll tell you, the universe will bend down to human will. But your will has to be strong. Will has to be strong enough such that it can bend anything. You can bend the reality to come to to turn to your will. All right. So done. All of you wrote what are you going to be doing today. Now that leads me to today's task, and that is I want you to catch up on all the this is for Impact Pro members, on all the pending tasks that you have been missing. Like some of you have not done Notion, Some of you are not satisfied with the video. Maybe you want to do a second take. Maybe for some of you, it is, and many of you are yet to do mood board. So far, Nikita has submitted a mood board. What about others? What, if not, what is stopping you from doing it? Today is a day you're going to do a massive catch up. You're going to really see to it that, because you see, it's in your career that you decide to wish, or in terms of anything that you want to get. You can think of this like nursery. It's like the easiest stage where there's a teacher telling exactly you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do one small little thing, A for apple, B for ball, and you're going to be going. Because beyond this, things are going to get even more challenging. And I want you to stop going easy on yourself and put in some more effort into really doing what is it that you want to do. Now, for the Lifecraft 2, 3 members, for all of you, we have been learning about social media. Are you really depending fully on Sansari has to tell you to do something so that you do? Is it possible you can get more proactive? What are you really putting in the efforts that you can do? So I want you to really think about that and then do those, practice those efforts, put those into practices, get out of your comfort zone, and really fight for your dreams today. I wish you all the best and have an amazing day. Okay. So now if there is any questions anyone wants to ask regarding the task submission,
Can
the thing, yeah, you can unmute and you can directly ask me a question. Yes.
yeah, Gurpreet this side. Just one question. I just need to uh ask you. There are so many pending tasks, and say I'm not created mood board, and there I was not able to share that link of the calendar.
Mm,
I had put the task, but I'm not able to share the link.
mm. You
So
don't have to
today
share
I
that link. Take a screenshot. Just take a screenshot of the calendar.
Okay, okay,
I want to visually see. Okay.
okay. Got it.
Yeah, I
Got
should
it.
have
Today
mentioned
I'll do
specific.
it again for this. I'll add the task and then I'll share the
Yeah.
schedule.
It's basically I had asked you to get organized for your week. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's just about it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
And one suggestion is you can stop asking using just, because it makes a big difference. I just wanted to tell you, you just have to do this versus I would like to tell you that you have to do this. Big
Yeah.
difference,
Yeah. I know.
right?
I know. Because the more we will use the language that we have to do it enough, then only we'll do it enough.
So your language plays a big role.
Yeah, exactly.
Control over the things that we badly want, as in when we don't have control C. So, okay, so let's take the context of what you said about your about love. Okay. I am no dating expert, but I have a basic understanding of how world and the things in the world works. And what I've understood is that finding your love is not entirely up to chance. Okay, you found your soulmate. You found your soulmate. Then that's amazing. Then I really don't know about this, but okay. But the philosophy that I have for life is the harder I work, the luckier I get. Anything when you say it's not under my control, I always look at it this way. Number one, am I doing all the things that I can do to increase the probability of it? And second, secondly, am I trying enough before saying I can't do it? So it's always about these two things for me. Okay, then if you specify the context, I'll be able to tell you more detailed. Are you doing everything necessary so that before going out? That's no big deal. That is nothing. There's no big deal about that. I am a Malayali guy and from Kerala. She is a Sanchari, is a Bengali person. Sanchari is a Bengali. Sanchari is elder than me, 31, and I am 28. Right? While Sanchari is a graduate from IIM Shillong, I am a college dropout. While I am a Brahmin from Kerala, and Sanchari belongs to a completely different caste altogether. So you see, it's honestly these viewpoints where you have to marry a person within the religion, within the caste, all of these are done, all of these were created where compatibility could only be found by choice. Right now, you need to choose your partner based off a shared vision. And in order to live the person, in order to live with the person of your choice, you really don't need anyone's permission. I think many of us in life need more boldness to just go ahead and do the things which you want to do, even if others are opposing us. I think your answer is that, Tanya. Just need more boldness in life and just, this is what I want. If no one is supporting you for it, you should ask them to get lost and do what you want to do, anyways. Don't be burdened by guilt. Don't be burdened by what others are thinking. None of this really is going to, yeah, I mean, on your deathbed, you're not going to think about what that person thought about me or how I made that other person feel. Your only concern is going to be, did I live the life I want? Did I not live the life I want? That's it. The rest all is going to be simple. Same thing, even for your own parents. Like, I mean, what do you say? Even with the parents, uh, a strong stand that I have is if you, being my parents, cannot understand my vision, then cannot understand my vision, cannot support me in what I want, then you really don't care for my happiness. All you care for are what other people think, then you live with those people. I'm not going to be there for you. Again, you need to have a philosophy in life for this and a boldness. It's not being selfish. You're just, what do you say? You're just preventing others' selfishness. When someone else is telling you you have to marry a person of their choice, they are being selfish. You're simply uh, preventing your life from being destroyed due to their selfish actions. Right? Think about this. Many of us are burdened by that. How will you make others feel? How will you? That's, I mean, all of that is really unnecessary. You don't really need that for life. And the same thing applies. I mean, if you are doing a breaking out of the family business, it can create a huge, it can, if you're breaking out of the family tradition, the family job, it can create a huge problems for others. Why? Your life. They have lived theirs. Now it's your time to live. All right, everyone. So have an amazing day. I wish you all the best. And